All right, it is June 5th, 2024, and as you can see here, we've got quite a mess to clean up. So it's going to take, at the very least, 2 hours, maybe 3. So let's go ahead and get on with it.
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
All right, well, I had to stop there because, as you can see, over here on this side is the excavator, and that's because I think it overheated. So we're letting it cool down for a bit. It's been about half an hour, maybe a little over half an hour since I've let it sit, and maybe about another half an hour here I'll get back in there and try to finish cleaning this stuff up. It's pretty clean for the most part, but there's still some debris right there at the bucket side of the excavator, and I've been moving it from here to here, and then I'll park here and take it from here and throw it into there. Also, down here are the concrete pipes, and I think I'm going to clear them out of there. So I'm going to grade this up here so that's a little bit more even, and then I'm going to line the pipes up right along here. I'm not sure if that's where I'm going to leave them, but I think for now that'll be the best place for them. That way this area down here could be a little bit more open, have the kids play around and run around, just to have it, open for the most part. And I'll probably park down here in the future when I need to get some work down here done. But we'll get back to it here in about half an hour.
1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
All right, overheated again, so we'll take another break. We got to bring some coolant sometime soon. I'm not sure if it's a coolant problem, but I'm assuming that the engine is just getting too hot. There isn't any smoke or anything like that. But my father-in-law made the assumption that it's overheating, although the gauges aren't reading anything that's overheating. But we'll check it out when the engine eventually cools all the way down. That'll be probably another day. I'll open up the radiator cap and see if it needs some coolant. Other than that, that might be it for the excavator today. I might just continue to do some cutting right around this area, but who knows, maybe the machine will give me a chance to get back on it and complete this area here, because this spot here was where I was working. That looks pretty decent already. This area down here, right here, looks decent enough. I was also kind of grading this road here, which was kind of busted up. And this is what, this ledge right here was where I was going to put these concrete pipes down below right here in these bushes. But I think I'll just leave the concrete pipes there for now. It's kind of hard to see them because of the grass, but when I get that cut, you'll be able to see them a lot more easy. So I'm going to cut this stuff up right here, and we'll see if the machine will give us a chance to do a little bit more work with it.
Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
All right, well, that's that for the day. I'll be back tomorrow to finish some work over here on this side. So pan over here, you can see right up in this area right there, there's a whole bunch of cleaning to do. There's just been all sorts of digging all over the place, poles thrown everywhere, and I just need to get there and clean it up kind of like I did with this area here. So I don't know if the camera really shows it, but this area here was all kinds of jacked up. This stuff here I still need to figure out. I might just, line the poles up next to each other instead of having them be a big clump of poles right here. I may just line them up right along here, because when it rains, this tends to fill up here with water, and there really isn't an outlet. We just got to wait for that water to kind of sink into the ground. But these poles here, these concrete tunnels, they really serve no purpose until we find something to use them for. I was thinking about using them, to have the kids play with them, crawl in there and, whatnot. But I don't know. We'll see what the future holds for these concrete pipes. But like I said, tomorrow we'll be back to work on this area right here. So I'm probably just going to finish up, do some cutting here and there. And that'll be it for the day. But we'll come back tomorrow and finish this video up.
Well,
Get off the
there's a wasp creating its own home inside there.
Those are scaredy cats?
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
There's the nest.
And plus, I've never been stung by anything before.
Yeah, I saw
I've been
the.
stung by something before.
Yeah,
A bee.
it's
two wasps.
Yeah, and
There
there's a
should have been
nest.
two bees
Dad.
and one wasp.
Dad,
Yes.
that was a nest.
No, it was actually four. Can it happen?
Dad. Dad.
Here.
That was a nest. Dad.
Two.
That was a nest. The nest was over there, and I'm sorry, wait. Over there.
Hey, Ethan, no, they're dirty.
All right, leave them.
Yeah, there's blood on it. Not even spicy. Just on the stuff on my neck. On my throat.
All right, we're back out here. It is June 6th, 2024, and this is the mess I was talking about yesterday. We've got some cassava cuttings there that need to be salvaged. Over here, you can barely see it. These are, I think, about 5 aloe vera plants. So those guys need to be put in a safe place. I'm probably just going to work around it. These poles over here, you see this one. You've got all these old telephone poles here. And over on this side, you have all this metal debris. These busted up telephone poles over here and here. This back here is not going to be anything we're working on, although we will be working right around the front here. So the whole plan is to make this area look decent, grade it out. Naturally, the inside here where the grass is green compared to here is about maybe 4 inches to a foot higher than right here naturally, because we had put more dirt into here, and we were growing taro all up in this area, and it was all fenced off. But as you can see, all those stakes have been pulled up. As a matter of fact, they were dug up from all around the border of this area, so that needs to be fixed up. All the debris needs to be consolidated. Telephone poles, I'll probably just put them on this side of this area here. These are tables covered by this tarp. As you can see, it's not so covered anymore, but we're going to salvage whatever we can from those tables and toss the rest. But for now, we're not going to be working on that. We'll be working on this area up here. So I don't think the camera does it any justice on just how beat up this area looks, because it goes all the way around this way and behind the bananas, it comes back around this way. But we're gonna work on it anyway, and hopefully within maybe an hour this will look a whole lot more decent. So I'm gonna go pull the excavator in and we'll get started.
Let's get started.
Stopping me.
All right, I overestimated my ability to do that within the amount of time I had. Once again, I got caught up doing a bunch of other stuff, but I managed to get this area done right here, which I'm happy with. It's nice and smooth. Hopefully it stays that way. And this area right here along this side. So that's pretty much, I guess you could say, half of pretty much what I want to clean up. The other half would be right here on the right side of the excavator, where I've piled everything down here along this side. You can kind of see it's all ugly right there. Get up closer. And there, you can get a better look of what I'm talking about. Get this all cleaned up right here. So we'll be back tomorrow once again, and I really want to get some cutting done because the grass is growing in pretty fast. I forgot my overalls at home to protect my legs from the grass and the weed eater. So I'll come back tomorrow, hopefully get this area right here done and start doing some cutting. All right, so it's June 11th, 2024, and it's been a couple of days. As you can see here, this is one of the areas that I needed to clean up. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done today. This area here basically been trenched because T-post were getting pulled out of here, and it kind of created a bit of a mess going on down that way. So we're going to be taking care of all of this, all this trash and debris here. This side, basically the same thing here. So we've got all this debris, just a giant mess of things. Gotta get fixed here, right here, Kind of see we got barbed wire up in there. And kind of clean up this inside area here. Like I said, eventually I'm going to take these bananas out and we're going to propagate them, move them around, kind of organize this area here. So it's about 3 p.m. Got about 4 hours of sunlight. So let's get as much done as we can.
Let's get started.
Why they stopping me? Stopping me.
All right, well, I'm gonna stop here for now. As you can see, I've made my way over here to this side, and so far everything looks pretty flat in that this trenched area. Got it filled out here. Got the debris kind of consolidated, at least for the most part. Got some debris here. These are cuttings and some aloe vera that need to be planted. Some of the debris right here. Everything that's burnable and non-toxic is inside the fire there. As you can see here, this is pretty flat for the most part. I'm not worried about these rocks here because eventually I'm going to be making my way. If you can see between this porta potty and this container, there's some dirt back there, a giant pile of dirt, which I'm going to bring here and put over this stuff to kind of even it out. But to also plant some of that aloe vera in, kind of creating a border. So that's going to be another process we're going to be going through here in the future. Simple stuff. Just got to knock these things out one by one. So for now, the machine has once again overheated. We'll give it a break. I still haven't done anything about that. But definitely can't do it right now because the whole system is hot. So I'm pretty sure part of the problem here is the vents on the radiator. Well, the vents are dirty. So see those vents there. This one and this one, the cooling coils are super dirty. So I'm probably gonna get a little pressure sprayer and clean that out a bit so that it's pretty clear. It's covered in dust, dirt, mud. I mean, it's just a mess in here. So we'll try to get all this cleaned up as best we can. That should probably help the system. And eventually when the system is cool, probably tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna come and pop the radiator cap, which I'm pretty sure is right there, open, and see if the coolant is topped off. Maybe do a coolant change. So lots of stuff to do. The rain has arrived, as you can see here, and we were able to finish right on time. Well, not finish, but get done most of what we wanted to get done. There's still all this stuff here left to do that I pointed out earlier. So we'll get back to that when we can. All right, it is June 17th, 2024, and here we are. We're back to finish up what we started. So what we're going to be working on here will be this side of this area, and that's just one more side. So we got all 3 of the other sides done. These plants here are going to stay, and they're going to be transplanted sometime soon. Those coconut trees are going to stay. All of this debris here needs to be cleaned up. So we've got some barbed wire up in there. some of that orange hazard wire, just all kinds of debris here. So we've got to consolidate the debris and even everything out. So it's just this area right here. Shouldn't take too long. These banana trees here are all going to be taken out and they're going to be transplanted in a more orderly fashion. But also some of these are going to be transported over to the other farm, the new farm. So we're just going to go ahead and get this cleaned up here. And I don't think I'll be pulling these banana plants out today, sometime here in the near future. But I may pull out maybe this little bunch real soon to get those transplanted right here at the farm, just a little further down that way. This one here, this mat seems to be a little diseased, so I might just pull that one out completely and toss it over into the bushes over there, which is the edge of the property. All this stuff out here is no man's land. This is state property, and it pretty much just gets overgrown like that, and it's really swampy and stuff. So that's where we usually toss all of that debris, just right on the edge of where we are and that state property right there. All this stuff is going to decompose eventually and basically just become soil or fertilizer for other plants. So let's go ahead and get to it.
1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Why they stopping me? Stopping me.
All right, well, there we have it. I pretty much got done what I wanted to get done. There's just pretty much this large banana mat here. There's a smaller one right here in the front. I'll be cleaning that one up, and this half of it, you can see some banana plants here. This half will be taken out and propagated, transplanted somewhere else. The bigger mat in the back, all these banana trees, banana plants back here, are going to be dug up eventually and transported over to the new farm to be transplanted over there. So if that doesn't happen sooner than later, I might just transplant them out around here. But like I said, I pretty much got done what I needed and wanted to get done, which was smoothing out all this mess that was basically a rectangle going from this side all the way down here, around and back. These plants here are going to be transplanted as well, so they're going to be uprooted sometime in the future. And I want to border this area. I don't know if I'm going to border it with banana plants. I may just use different varieties of banana plants and some aloe vera plants and maybe other varieties of plants. I don't know yet, but I have a pretty good idea in mind of what I want to do with it. This may be, you know, the new hangout area right here, which is kind of further away from the road out there, and it's a bit more private, so it's just a lot better. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done out here. Over here on this side, I plan on pulling all of these bananas out sometime in the near future and transplanting them as well, because this area here may be open for the most part, and if not open, organized more properly with bananas. So I may have it, you know, walking around this way as like a border plant, and not just one giant mat looking like this, because it's hard to harvest bananas from the center when you've got a cluster like this. So definitely need some separation, but that really helps out with propagation. But like I said, that's it for this video. It's been a couple of days, couple of weeks, but we managed to get it done. As I also said, this debris here will be moved. We'll probably get a bin to fill all this stuff up with, and that's going to go over to the landfill. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.
1. Let's get started.